Now let's discuss about this atmosphere pressure. Since we know when we talk about fluid, we are already talking about the gases. The only difference in case of fluid and the gases is the density. The density in case of fluid is a little bit more, and for the gases it is a little bit less. So there also we define the pressure. So the majority of gas we see is the atmosphere. That it's the main thing we see around us. So in case of atmosphere, the atmospheric pressure at a point we define as 1 atm. And when we convert this unit, this is one more unit. When we convert this unit in terms of Pascal or Newton per meter square, the value comes out to be 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So thing is, we'll see later on that this difference in the pressure depends upon the density of gas/liquid. And for all practical purpose, in case of atmosphere, we can assume this value to be constant. And for numerical purpose, this value we will take as 1. This value will always take as 1. So 1 atm will be equals to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So many a time examiner gives you the pressure in terms of atm or in terms of Pascal or in terms of Newton per meter square. We need to convert these one way or other way. This is the SI unit. This is not the SI unit. So when it comes to the calculation aspect, generally we will want pressure in terms of Newton per meter square or in terms of Pascal. Okay. That's regarding the atmospheric pressure. Now we have means to calculate the pressure. When either it comes to the atmospheric pressure or it comes to the fluid. We have means. We have different instruments to calculate the pressure. So when it comes to the instrument, we define different nomenclature for the pressure also. Like one thing we define as gauge pressure. So this pressure is always calculated with respect to some pressure, with respect to some value of pressure, and generally that value is 1 atmosphere. So whenever you measure the pressure of any liquid or any point, we use this instrument, and this instrument gives us the pressure that is a difference in the pressure with respect to the atmosphere in majority of cases. So when we calculate the gauge pressure, that value comes out to be the actual pressure minus the pressure at atmosphere. That value we calculate. So this value we will calculate, this gauge pressure we will calculate using the instrument, and we want to calculate obviously actual pressure. The ATM, atmospheric pressure, we already know. This is the value in majority of cases. So we can calculate the actual pressure if we are using this machine. So majority of time when you do solve some questions, examiner will be providing you not the pressure but the gauge pressure. It's just a word. So when he is providing you the gauge pressure, to calculate the actual pressure, you have to add atmospheric pressure into that value. Only for that.